There she is.
Oh, okay.
Wonderful. Here we are, everyone.
Ow.
Wonderful. Oh, my word. Wait, hang on. What happened there?
Yo, Michael.
Oops, sorry.
It's all right, it's just me.
Okay, just you.
Yeah.
All right. So we have people in the second space already. I love it.
Yeah.
So hello, everybody. So we have a second space open for our lovely mods to check out. Hey, everybody. And did we lose slides? We lost slides.
Did we lose
Hang on.
slides?
Okay,
Yep,
thanks.
hang on. Yeah, when I reset the space, let me grab them.
Link. I got a short link.
Oh, I got it here. It's all done.
Okay.
All good. Yep.
All right, good. All right.
There. Okay.
Moderator tools.
Yeah.
Okay. Who needs see? All right, let me check.
Okay, I'm on my way to the opening.
We're hearing somebody. We're hearing. Who doesn't have mod that needs mod?
Julie.
Julie. Okay, looking for you, Julie. All right. Oh, I love this. This is all the fun of having all this stuff going on behind the scenes, in front of the scenes. We're having way too much fun. Who else needed mod and doesn't?
This is John. I need them too.
Okay. As tech nurse?
Brent.
Yes, I want to make sure how many Johns there are. Okay. So someone is on 2D and needs to have some headphones on.
That will be me.
Hi there.
Sorry.
Hey,
Okay.
Nico. All right, cool.
So use that mute button, just making sure. And hopefully Mark is in here getting the live stream set up. And hey, JW. Hello, hello, hello.
Hey, John.
There he is.
Tina.
Beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Cameraman.
Fantastic.
Dr. Agony. Tim. So
Look at
many
all
good
these
faces, so many friends. All these wonderful people.
Yay. Yeah, when you're ready, when you think it's ready, Mark, go for it.
We need some epic
More
music in
set
the
up.
background.
Okay, yeah, we
That I
have
don't have.
all these voices.
All
All right, so hello to everybody in the second room and any mods who want to jump in there. Fantastic. Wow.
Wonderful.
This is awesome. I just love
This is
seeing
it.
all you people. We're getting ready here. We're getting ready to start. This is great. So the people flying around are our camera bots and our wonderful PR people. And so thanks. Welcome, everybody.
Yeah.
I can't believe this is it. Daniel, this is it. It's
This
starting.
is it. This is it. Give me a
Bye.
hug quickly. Come here. Come
No,
here. Give me a hug.
no,
You're not running
no.
away. You're not running away. Give me a hug.
All right, hug.
There you
I have
are.
my personal space bubble on there. Ooh, thank you. All right.
Lovely.
Okay.
All right.
Awesome.
We doing
okay,
this?
I don't know. Are we really doing this? This
I
is
think-
really happening.
I think I have no other plans. This is really happening. 6 months
Hi,
in the
everybody.
planning. Here we go.
Oh my God! Yeah. Welcome.
Let's count
to...
down. Let's count
I
down.
know it. All right,
Let's count
count
down.
down. Go for it. Go for it.
Okay. 10,
10,
9,
9,
8. Everybody.
8,
7,
7, 6,
6,
5,
5,
4,
4,
3,
3,
2, 1. Rocking the summit, everybody.
Rock it up! Give us some emojis! Yay!
Yes. Go crazy.
Oh my God! This is amazing! Oh, keep the emojis going for all of our
Keep 'em
live
going,
streaming
keep 'em
people out
going.
there in both rooms. This is incredible. I love
Yeah.
it. Yay!
Fantastic.
This
Hello
is
to the second
fantastic.
room.
Hi, everybody.
Wow.
Oh man. I'm so excited. Woo! Okay, wait a minute.
Wow.
That's nothing. Woo! Okay, now I'm gonna get sick.
All right.
All right. Thank you all for being here and
Thank you.
gosh, well, Daniel,
Thank you so much. Yes.
here we are.
Here we are,
So-
Lorel.
The 2020 International Summit has begun. And
Indeed it has. We're off.
it is really amazing. And to introduce y'all to us, we are
Laurel
here's Daniel
Van Fossen?
Laurel there. Yep, I'm Laurel Van Fossen, and there's Daniel Dabowski Bryant is right there. So, you know, it may appear like we don't know what we're doing up here, and I'd like to tell you all, we really don't. So there you go. Yeah, we have been working on this for a very long time, and you know, it's actually, it's just amazing to have everybody come together, and for the most part, this has been a really easy thing to put together because people are doing it with their hearts.
Exactly.
And I have to tell you,
so much
it's
passion
beautiful.
in the room. It is. Everyone gets behind it, right?
Oh, absolutely. We need to turn on
Yeah.
air off and then back on again, and because they're not
Okay.
seeing us in the second
Okay.
space, and hopefully
And that's back
that. So
on again
second
now?
space, those seeing us in the second space, make sure I just did that. So make sure that you send up some hearts if you can see me. I see some hearts. Fantastic. All right, I love it. Oh,
I see. I get it. Okay. The little
Yeah,
circles we're
see?
seeing are in the second space.
The little
I didn't know
circles are
that.
the people in the
Hey,
second
space.
It's
Loving you guys.
awesome.
All right. That's
Yay.
awesome. Cool.
Yay! It's just wonderful. So, you know, gosh, you know, I love AltSpace, and one of the reasons we chose it is because we have a capability of hosting thousands of
Yep.
people. And so let's see if we can break
Yep.
all records here.
Let's do it.
We do
Let's
hundreds
do
and
it.
hundreds. So yeah, we started planning this. Oh, there's no screen. Oh no, there's no screen in
No
the
screen
second
for the second.
room.
Oh, you want to go
Okay,
and fix
hold
that, and
on.
I'll talk a bit?
Yes, yes, go for it.
All right. Okay. So while Laurel does her magic in the background, let me just say what a huge honor it is to be in this room with all of you. And I just want to say that everyone in here right now, you are pioneers. This is the community that is going to be driving this whole thing forward. You were here at ground zero. Today is the day. I mean, there's been a lot of work leading up to this, and volunteers and helpers and supporters and sponsors, and we'll be naming them in a bit. But today is the day. I just spoke with Tom Furness. We were practicing his slides. And if you don't know Tom Furness, he's been in this game since the 1960s. He's been doing virtual reality. And you know what he said to me? Daniel, this is the highlight of my VR life. I've been waiting for this all my life. So for him to say something like that, it blew my socks off. I mean, there's a lot of work and a lot of progress going on in VR. But I think for the industry, the community to reach this stage where we can all be doing this, a fully virtual 6-day cross-platform event with 170 speakers and 150 events and some live streaming. This is amazing. Everybody in this, you should be proud. You should just be super psyched. And this is only the beginning. Think about it. The Oculus Quest, the Oculus Go, only a year old, less than a year old. And it's not that we can only do it with the Oculus Quest, but it was like a starting gun. So many more people are buying into it. So I hear that the speech is breaking up a little bit. Apologies if it is for you. Hope I'm coming clear for everybody else. No. Laurel, how are we doing?
Absolutely fantastic. I'm about to
Lovely.
hop back in, but we do have
Okay.
some problems with some people who are on the stage in room 2. And
Okay. You okay to deal with that?
yeah, I can. Yeah, but it's very odd that isn't.
Okay.
The stage blocker isn't working here. So anyway,
Right,
so yes,
I'm just
Can
gonna-
you see me all in room 1 and room 2? Just double checking. We've got all this technology, so everybody's waving. I love it. Okay, so so this is part of the amazing technology here. I'm in a separate virtual space from Daniel, and yet you can see us both. And it's just absolutely fantastic. So I love it. All right. So Daniel, are you
All
ready?
right. I am.
Okay.
All right, so-
you want to
Go for the next
So-
slide. So basically, there we are. You can see this? It has also, as much as it's been exciting, Laurel sent me this this yesterday. I was asking, hey, Laurel, can we change another event, please? Can we change another event, please? I got silence and just this. It's been emotional.
It has been very emotional.
But you guys have all been super, super patient, and Laurel has been patient. I wonder if she has any hair left from trying to fix
Oh, honey, it's
everything.
all gray. It's all gray.
Yeah,
Don't worry,
but
it's all gonna be gray.
you know, the work that's going on behind the scenes
Oh my God.
is just testament to this community, to you guys. And yeah, huge thank you. While it has been emotional, I would say, I jumped next one. We want to tell you a little bit, Laurel, about kind of a little bit of the background of Educators in VR. You want to start and I'll pick up?
Okay, so, wow. How many of people were here at our very first Educators in VR meetup in, was it October or November? I can't even remember. In 2018. Yay!
Brent was
Look
here.
at that. There's
Cool.
some beautiful
Who else?
people. I love
Jason
it. I love
Parks, you
it.
guys were
Jay,
here?
I think we're.
Yangshu, you
Yeah.
were here? That's cool.
Yes.
We have some people who were here right from the beginning. That's great.
That is beautiful. I love
Superb.
it. So I was.
And some more in the second room here. Brilliant.
Isn't that beautiful? So I was talking to another educator. She goes by Dice. Erica Southgate, Dr. Erica Southgate, and about the challenges of incorporating VR into a classroom in education, and I said these words that I now, in this moment, I'm regretting. I said, we need to have a meetup to bring all the teachers and educators together and students and everybody so we can talk about this. We need to have an Educators in VR meetup. Bang! It was born. I couldn't believe it.
And right about the same time, I remember joining various Facebook groups. And I remember I put out a call on Facebook and said, hey, anybody interested in a meetup for educators? And Erica saw this, and she put the two of us together.
Yep.
So it was like
and
fate.
it was fate. It was absolute fate. It was amazing. And it just shows you the power of when you have like minds. Don't even think about jumping up here, James. Thank you. All right. So I love to pick on people who want to be disruptive. So we have, when we started putting this together, we just wanted it to be a meetup. We didn't want anything more than that. We didn't want to play around with anything else. And what was amazing is that people came out of the woodwork. And we created a Discord channel, and within literally a couple days, we had several hundred people on it. And we weren't talking about it. We weren't spreading the word. We were just word of mouth. And we started getting invites to conferences, and we got invited to AWE.
That was cool.
Daniel was there in person, and we got to do some virtual and live, and I got to stay at home. It was lovely. I got to do we did some presentations at AWE. That was absolutely incredible. And then we changed from once a month meetups because of the demand and the volume of information that people wanted to every week. So every Tuesday we meet here in AltSpaceVR. We also have, you want to tell about the other events we do? Yeah, what are our other events?
Yeah. So we have workshops, we have meetups, we have social meetups, and then we have this kind of a program called Educators in VR on the Road. A little background to that is Laurel is kind of at home on AltSpace, and she knows it inside out. But when I came to it, I was looking at all different platforms, and I was really keen to find out how can Mozilla Hubs work. Mozilla Hubs, how can Engage work? How can Roomy work? How can Somnium Space work? So we started this program where we do Educators in VR on the road. We put on a special event on these other platforms, invite you guys to join us in, and together we discover with the people who run the place, what are the relative strengths and weaknesses or affordances. And that was really popular as well. And kind of through developing that, we got in touch with all the people, which has led to, in a big way, being able to do this conference on so many different platforms, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And so once we realized that we had something, because that's part of it, you create something and you're not sure do we have something here? Is this really viable? And it was just out of control interest.
Yeah.
So with the help
what I
of my
love
dear
is the fact that the communities in VR right now is actually educators. I love the fact that so many educators are keen on joining. I mean, I don't know another community in VR that is bigger than the educators.
Absolutely.
It happens
it's
to be
amazing.
us, but it could be anybody.
Yeah.
That's
I
a really
agree.
good sign for education,
It
I
really
love that.
is. It is beautiful.
Big hands up, guys. Big hands up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. And I was thinking about that actually. And really, we have so much work to do in education. It's not surprising, and I think it should be, that actually educators take the lead. We have so much educating to do in the world, whether it's in communities, in VR, in environmentalism, in politics and leadership. We have to school our leaders, man. There's a lot of work to do.
There is. And the passion, I got to tell you, for those of you who have embraced VR in the classroom. Isn't
Yeah.
it amazing
Yeah.
to watch your students light up? Light up. They get so excited, and it's like you can't even get the devices out of their hands because, they're seeing the world in a new way, and you're bringing it to them, and that's how we're grabbing hearts and minds and spirit. It is really
Absolutely.
beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Really,
And,
really.
and that's what the magic is of what we've decided to do with this international summit, is to bring people together from all walks of education, every
Right.
single aspect. Because it is changing not only an elementary school or a high school, but it's going beyond that, and it just blows my mind. But I want to
know
take
the
a
other
minute
thing-
before we dive
one more
too
thing.
deep. Yeah, go ahead.
One more thing. What I love about this community right here is that it's grassroots. You have the industry players, and all more power to them, thanks to Oculus and all these big players, and HTC Vive for putting in the hardware, and Microsoft and the software and so on. But you guys, we are grassroots. We are this community. We're the educators who are we're applying it. The other people are building it. We're taking it and applying it as it should be used. Isn't that amazing? This is us right here. So
Yes,
amazing.
we're doing it. We're doing it, and
We
we're
are.
breaking the rules.
All right.
This
Now,
ain't your
yes.
stodgy old classroom anymore, folks.
Now we do need to say a word about the
Yes.
inspiration for this, right? So
All yours.
You see here our dear friend Chris Long, and for those of you who don't know, Chris Long was a brother in VR, a true pioneer, a great friend. He worked for the Engage platform. I met him about this time last year, and he was just super generous and friendly and always helping out. And we became friends, and we were talking about various projects, Borderless Classroom Network, and he got really busy. We hadn't talked for a while, and then one night he called me up and said, "Hey Daniel, how's it going? And we get these projects going. Listen, Daniel, when's your anniversary?" And I said, November. And he said, "Okay, because I have big plans. I have this idea. We should be bigger than anything, something that's never been done before. Are you down for that?" And I said, "Yeah, cool, Chris. Whatever you say. You take the lead." And tragically, and I will never forget this, the next night I saw I got a call, and he had passed away, heart attack. He was gone. And I still get goosebumps thinking about it. But we recovered really quickly. Yeah, thank you for that. That means a lot. We recovered quickly and was like, okay, we can't drop the ball. Chris was on this. We need to make this happen. So over the summer, Laurel and I started talking and coming up with this idea. And I think if we'd realized how big it was going to get, we might have thought twice. But I have no complaints. So please, everybody give some hearts and love for Chris Long, the inspiration for this unique and amazing event, and for really bringing this community. I've never seen emojis like this, guys. That's absolutely amazing.
Yay! Oh my gosh!
Wow! Thank you so much.
That is
He would
incredible.
love this. He would
And
love this.
we are doing a special
Absolutely
honor
amazing.
tribute to him. You want to
Yes.
explain that?
Oh yes. Yes. Okay. So in Engage on, let me see. Well, you'll find the schedule. Have a look on the schedule for the tribute event on Engage to Chris Long. It's going to be beautiful. They have a moon-based stage there. Although it's first come, first served. So if you don't make it in, we'll be streaming it live to YouTube. We'll be trying to stream it in here as
Yep.
well. Is that right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So if you don't make it, watch it. But
Yeah.
we're going to be
But
making
please
some nice
join
announcements
us.
there as well.
Yeah.
Please,
we really,
join
please
either
join
live
us because it's
or
going to
in
be
space.
amazing. Yeah. we just
Absolutely,
love
yeah.
it.
I think it's Tuesday.
I can't remember in the
I'm not
moment.
sure. Look in the schedule. You'll find it in the schedule. All right.
But I want to really, really say that not only for Chris, but for everybody else, you are our inspiration. Even those of you who are on Quest, who are hovering in the air just because you think that's cute, feet on floor. Thank you. But really, you are our inspiration. You are the reason that we are doing this. We would not keep going if it wasn't for you, because honestly, it's all nice to say that you want to do something like this, but it takes a village. And so really, thank you for caring and wanting to be a part of this, because it really, really means the world to all of us. So thank you. And it's just, It's a beautiful thing. I'm going to start crying. I'm sorry, Daniel. I'm just looking at everybody here, and I'm just awestruck, absolutely awestruck with this. It is
It's
so
moving.
It is so moving,
I
and
wish,
it is
you know-
so amazing, you know.
And doesn't it
that-
feel like we're actually all here, like we're sharing this space, and yet we're all
Absolutely.
spread out across the globe. We're all sat on our chairs in our offices, in our rooms, in our living rooms, somewhere in the world, and yet
somewhere?
we're connected here. Like I'm looking at you,
beautiful.
and those hearts are going up, and I'm getting goosebumps. That's
I know,
presence.
and I'm
That's
going to
immersion.
start crying. Because this is so
Don't hold
awesome.
back.
I know, it is so beautiful. You guys are amazing, and I, you know,
Absolutely.
honestly, and it is the reason that we keep doing this, is because of you.
It's an
so,
honor.
you know,
It's
it is really an
you know,
honor.
it's an
Okay.
honor to be part of this community. I mean, Laurel and I, we could do what we're doing, but if you guys didn't show up and show interest and buy into this, you know, we'd still do what we do. But to get
We
the
still, yeah.
validation from the community is
It's really-
it's a huge honor. Thank you
It's
so much.
fantastic.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, okay. So anyway,
All right.
let's talk about some of our amazing partners that make this work and start
Oh,
getting
yes,
rolling
yes.
on as we get ready to start this puppy. All right.
All right. So we have here this picture on the right is from AWE in May in San Diego, San Jose, where I met Tom Furness, absolute legend from the Virtual World Society. And we have some announcements to make, don't we? Laurel, is
Yes,
Tom here?
we do.
I don't know if he could get into this room. Is Tom
Is
here?
Tom
are you
here?
in this room? Is Tom in the first room and the second room?
Tom Furness.
if you're here, can you
Calling
put up
Tom
some-
Furness.
Tom
He
Furness?
may not- Yeah.
He may
let
not
me
be here.
look. Okay, he's probably preparing
Okay.
his speech. Tom
All
is
right.
in room 2. He is in
All right,
room
well,
2, and I'm looking
shame
for
we
him in
can't get him
room
in here.
2. No, he's in room 2.
Can you get him in here? Is there any way to get him
He's
in?
in. Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to find him.
Okay. All right.
So I've got a
Yeah,
lot of
just
names to go
bear with us.
through. There he
Bear
is.
with us while we try
Okay.
and get him in here. Oh yes, Tom, can you come down here, please, to the stage?
Yes, he is here. There you go, Tom.
Yes.
Okay,
Come on down, my
how to do
friend.
this? Okay,
You can
Come on down.
teleport
You
or can walk.
you should be able to. He's got to okay the little thing. Come on down. There you go,
There
Tom.
you go. Here we go, Tom.
Hi.
Everybody, hearts for Tom, please. All right, Tom. Wonderful. All right. So, Tom.
how do let's do
Yeah,
it.
you know, excellent.
L'Oreal?
All right, so we want to.
Yeah. Oops.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm taking pictures and doing this. Hello, hello. Oh, I can't move. There you go. All right. Mwah.
Lovely.
Yay!
Come on over here, Tom. Come on over
Okay.
I
here.
love it.
Here we go. All right, so Tom is the head of the Virtual World Society, if you don't already know him. And he, like I said, he's been doing virtual reality since before it was called virtual reality. And we met at San Diego AWE, and we decided that our visions overlap a lot. And we wanted to, you know, become allies and support each other in what we're doing. And so we just recently decided to become partners. So very, very happy to announce you heard
Yay!
it here first that we are partners, Educators in VR and
Yeah!
Virtual World Society. We could not be more. Here we go. There we go.
There it is. Look at that.
Excited. Thank you so much. Wonderful. You
It's
want to say a couple
beautiful.
words, Tom?
Thank you, guys.
Please.
Are you
Make
on-
Tom make
you
sure
on-
you
Can
need
you
to
hear
be
me?
on
Megaphone is on?
air. Make sure, yep, you're on air and you have megaphone on.
Right. So bottom right, Tom.
Bottom right.
It says host tools. I should have checked
Host
that
tools.
earlier.
Okay.
Yep, sorry. I got
Okay.
excited
And then
about this.
on
All
air.
right. Okay.
Yep,
Megaphone.
it should be.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Can you hear
Everyone,
me?
All right. Yeah. Everybody hear him?
everyone here, Tom? Yeah,
Hi.
there you go.
Hi,
Okay.
everyone.
Hi.
Love you guys.
Isn't this
Wonderful
amazing,
to be
Tom?
here. I love these guys. And what's happening? This is a dream
Yay.
come true.
Yes, it is.
So I can't
Tom,
believe it.
Did you
Okay.
ever, in your wildest dreams, believe that you would be here together with all of these people from around the world all in one place?
Not in my wildest dreams. But we tried to do something. I'll talk about this in my talk.
Mhm.
But we tried to do a very small rendition of this kind of thing back in 1994.
Wow.
And as it turns out, it was called Green Space, this
Green
project. And Green Space. And we managed to get 4 people in the same virtual world at the same time
Cool.
over about a
1994.
4-day period, but it cost us $35,000 in telephone bills. So, but I'll tell you about that. But,
Holy cow!
This is a much better way to do it. Yeah. But I'm really excited about this, and what a wonderful agenda that you've established, and the spontaneous embracement of this. I mean, it's a miracle, and it's clear that what this represents is an outpouring of not only interest, but that people want this to happen. That a lot of us couldn't make a journey to a summit meeting, especially international summit meeting. So here we are able to be here together. And mind you, it's pressing the flesh. Virtual flesh is different than pressing the real flesh, but it's better than no pressing flesh. So
exactly.
And we can at least exchange ideas and sort of blend our minds together. But ultimately, we'll be able to come together with more effective, more modalities, more perhaps realism, things like that. But this is a good start, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Oh, it's
Great
beautiful.
stuff.
It is
All right.
beautiful.
Thank you, Tom. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And
your
back to my seat
presentation.
again.
All right, your presentation
and
is
please,
just after this, just a little after this. So everybody, check out your events and make sure that you show up to see the great Tom Furness. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Now, do we have John here from the Immersive Learning Research
John,
Network?
I
Can we
think I
get
need to
him
make
here?
you.
John, is he
John,
here?
I'm looking for John. Yep.
Out of here.
I teleport right into the seats. I'm looking for
Okay.
John. I'm not sure. Wasn't ready for him. Is he here from, I don't see him in the list.
No. Okay.
Okay. Anyway, go for it.
Is this? No. Okay. All right. So, we
Okay.
have another announcement to make, which is equally exciting. So, give me some hearts, anybody who knows the Immersive Learning Research Network, please. Anybody heard of these guys? They are doing amazing work here. Absolutely. They are a network, an international network, and they've been going for a long time as well. Headed up by John, what's his surname? John. Anyway, he's with us. And he approached us last week, and it's another case of having a big overlap. And he was really keen to see if we were interested in partnering with him. Because,
and he's here. I'm just trying to find him in the list. So JW, if you hear me, if you can find him, if you could make him a presenter, that would be awesome.
Okay.
Because I can't.
Basically,
I'm going through the list.
The case
right,
with the Immersive Learning Research Network is that they are doing a lot of research and they need practitioners. So hear ye, please. There's a project coming up where the Immersive Learning Research Network is looking for people to engage with a publication they're putting out very soon, which we'll be sharing with you, and to apply it to use cases in the classroom. They want validation of what they're doing, and we want data from our activities. So it's a match made in heaven to be able to work with the Immersive Learning Research Network. Really hoping that we can get John.
Yeah, I'm trying to find him.
Sure.
Oh, there's so many people here. It's just wonderful, and we're trying to go through the list. So I cannot find him in my list. So if JW or someone who's in the other room could look for, it's Tech Nurse John.
It's this John down here, Tech Nurse John. Is that John?
Okay,
is
make
that
sure.
John?
Yes, that is John,
Can
and
he come
our
up?
John. Only if you make him presenter, and I can't get him. And guess what? Bye, Igor. We do not do portals anywhere. Okay, so can you? I can't find. There you are. There you are. Okay, trying to find you on the list. So there's Jay. I'm trying to find you on the list.
Just bear with us for a minute
on the stage. Yep.
As we do this. But as you can see, I mean, both of these partnerships really, they indicate that not just we believe in what we're doing, but other organizations who've been in the game for a while, they see what you are doing together in this community, and they believe in us. You know, I mean, the fact that we have Tom Furness here, the
All right, John,
Immersive
come on
Learning
up.
Research Network, I think he's stuck. It looks like
No,
he can't actually move.
yeah, Jay is right behind, is right in front of him. So, John, if you can come up here and put yourself on megaphone and on air. Yeah, is that who?
I don't think he can move.
Nope, wrong person.
Oh, right.
Nope, that's
Okay.
not the right person. Okay, so I thought we had him. Okay. Sorry, Jay, wrong person. All right. Anyway,
Okay.
if he was here, I know that he would say, this rocks
All right.
out.
How about, exactly.
And be great.
How about we give him all big smiley faces so that he sees
Yay!
that you're excited
Sees
about
us
this
there.
partnership. Okay. If he's
this
here,
is
he'll see
amazing.
it. Big smile.
Yep.
Immersive Learning
We
Research
tried.
Network and
Yay!
EducatorsinVR partnered up. Okay.
And
You heard
we're
it here
doing
first.
great things with it. And we have some amazing
Indeed.
sponsors.
Absolutely. Yes, we do have some absolutely amazing sponsors. So we have the GoFundMe page going, and some of you, oh, is this, no, it's not. So I lost my track there. Yes, we have.
So
the
we have a
GoFundMe page
GoFundMe set
exactly
up.
going.
There are
And
links
some of
on our
you have
website at
donated very, very kindly.
EducatorsinVR. Yes.
Right. And this GoFundMe will be, it'll be going on after the conference. So we just put it together for a bit of a backup. And we have FXG has sponsored us very kindly, as well as Grove Learning. And if you don't know Grove Learning and you have Quests and Goes in the classroom, I highly recommend you check them out, because it lets you manage many devices from one computer, one laptop. You can activate the same experience on 10, 20, 30 quests in one button click, and all of your students are in the same thing, and you can lock them in. It gives you data, it gives you control. Really, really go check out Grove Learning. And DFX, or FXG, sorry, they make 360 cameras, high-end 360 cameras. So very cool there as well. Who else have we got,
Which is
Lorraine?
awesome. Well, that is
It is.
awesome for training experiences and whatnot. To if you're a corporation or enterprise and you really want to have quality video, 360 video,
Indeed.
you need to have top level devices, and so they do great stuff.
Indeed.
I just want to tell you that this event was put on for free, supported entirely free by volunteers and speakers who are donating all of their services.
Absolutely.
So this is all free, and yet it costs. So please check out our GoFundMe page at educatorsinvr.com. There's buttons all over, and on our social media, and please help us out. Even if it's $5 or £5 or if it's 20, just think, what would this cost you if it was a real conference? Now, I've been a 6-day conference. We're talking thousands of dollars. Seriously, 500 to thousands of dollars for a 6-day conference, and a chance to actually meet the speakers, not just watch the speakers, but actually meet them and ask them questions and be more involved. So, this could not be done in the real world at this level. So even, I feel like I'm doing an NPR pledge. So
there's no donation too small and no donation too big.
And help
knock
us
yourself out.
Help us to cover our costs, help us to do this again. And we are also working on developing some scholarship funds so that we can bring VR equipment and training to remote locations and to underprivileged and all the other cliche words of people who really need this. So we've got many projects. We're even considering recycling some of your old devices to get them cleaned up and refurbished so they can go off to other people. We're working on partnerships with as many manufacturers as we can to try to lower the prices for classes and whatnot. So you help us make that possible with your donations. So
just another word as well about the conference. You guys, this conference, obviously with no travel and no accommodation and stuff like that, then it massively reduces the cost. But let's just keep in mind also that at this day and age, with the environmental crisis we're looking at, not having to fly and not having accommodation and all that stuff, it massively reduces the carbon footprint as well. So by
And we have
taking
somebody
part in
who's
this,
working on that to bring the
yes.
math to us.
Oh, yes.
And so I'm
We
hoping
were
that
gonna-
I'll have the math coming pretty darn soon.
That's cool. We got somebody to try and estimate the calculation comparing a real-life conference versus this conference based on about 1,000 attendees. And we're obviously really hopeful that the figures will come out in our favor. I'm pretty sure they will. But we'll let you know. We'll let you know when we get the figures of that.
Yay. Now, I
Okay.
want to do a very special shout out
Yes.
to Andy from VR Scout, Andy Fidel. For those of you who are
Andy.
speakers and those of you following us on the social media, she donated these amazing speaker badges, and she's running our
Absolutely.
PR, and she is
Thank
rocking
you,
it.
Andy.
While she is doing these things, while she is on airplanes and in airports, and she's
Back
doing,
of
because she's been
taxis.
traveling for the last few weeks, and in the back of a car. She said,
Big love
yeah, I'll
for
work on
Andy.
these. I've got a 5-hour car ride and I'm sitting in the back seat. I'll work on them then. And it was like, really? So big shout out to her, and all of this, and this, a lot of the social media that you're seeing is coming through her fingers. So, you know, she's been amazing to us. So big special thank you to her, and to our platform partners. Wow, we could not do this without the people who said yes. When we said we want to bring a ton of people, we want to bring a shitload of people here, and we're going to pile up your whole platform, and we're going to break it. So it's special thanks to Engage and Rumi and Somnium Space and Mozilla Hubs for taking a chance on us, and they've got some amazing presentations. We have them in our website broken out by their by platforms. If you're a fan of these platforms, go check it out. And we want to thank them again because, you know, honestly, we could not do this. And a special thanks to AltSpaceVR.
Of course. AltSpace. Yeah.
I'm not kidding. Yeah. Whoa, give it up, folks. This is seriously a beautiful thing. We went to the Educators in VR staff and we said, okay, we're going to be doing this thing and we're going to break AltSpace. And they went, bring it on. We're going to break it. They said, bring it on. And I want to also thank every person who is hosting events this week. I have talked to as many people as possible that I could in advance that are doing regular events here in AltSpace, and just thanking them for letting us stomp all over them with this event. I just really want to thank them all. And we're very lucky that we have a special event coming up, not with two of the big groups that are, well, this isn't quite the right words. Okay, we have a special events panel that features some of the most popular presenters here and event hosts in AltSpace that are going to be talking about the challenges of what it is to host a long-running event here in AltSpace. We also, Daniel, I'm so excited for this. We have in our diversity track, we have the LGBTQ plus and friends meetup is going to be here.
They've been going a long time,
with an
haven't they?
incredible, this is all, what, 2.5 years or something like that? This here in AltSpace, and they're going to be bringing a wonderful, diverse representative group here to speak to you all as a panel on the challenges of being in this really fragile demographic, I guess, this fragile group, you know, who you know, they need support and they need encouragement, and they found a home here in AltSpace, and they're going to be sharing their insights on that. And I'm just so thrilled that they're being so generous. So thank you to Chris and everybody on that team. You are amazing for doing that. So, and everyone at AltSpace, the staff, the devs, the support teams, everybody, and you for being here from AltSpace. Thank you so much. We honestly, this is the space. If you want a big event here, if you want to bring your class here, you want to have a conference in VR, come talk to me and I'll tell you that AltSpace is the place to do it. If you want hundreds and hundreds of people, this is it. So I love it. So, thank you. Now, Daniel, we have some numbers.
Oh,
we have some numbers.
These are beautiful, beautiful numbers.
Do you want to do the
Look
numbers?
At those numbers. I want to do the numbers. I love these numbers. So, which of course is the year of perfect vision, and and what I'm looking at is a perfect vision of 170 speakers, guys. When we decided to do this, we put out the call. We said, Laurel, let's really push hard for 40 speakers. That would be amazing.
Yeah, we're going to have to
40
really
speakers,
strain to get
imagine
40.
that? Laurel, can you imagine 40 speakers coming together? That would be amazing. And then over Christmas as well, because most people don't check their stuff over Christmas. And,
No.
170 speakers. 170. I think if we'd have known, Laurel, oh my God.
I would have gone.
150
I would have run
events.
away. Yeah,
We
150,
have 150 events because we have panels, right? So some of the people are joining into panels.
Yep, and some there are 2 and 3 speakers, yeah.
Yeah,
And-
absolutely.
yeah.
Then we have 5 virtual platforms. You see on your left here, you see the different platforms: Engage, Mozilla Hubs, Somnium,
Yeah.
Roomy, and Mozilla, and of course
It's
AltSpaceVR.
beautiful.
So thank you to those. 6 days, guys. Get settle in, because we're here for a week. It's like being in a different country. The next 6
It
days,
is.
I have no plans. Yeah.
I know it. I know
And
it. And then we
course,
have 75 volunteers, at
75.
least 75. And one of them is going to
volunteers.
nuke
Oh my
the
God.
person who is throwing a portal. No portals and events, at least in my event spaces. So bye-bye. So just letting you know that 75 volunteers that are helping out at every range and every opportunity. And it is, and we, if you have some spare moments, please join us on our Discord. Find out how you too can jump in at last minute. We would love it. We need some help with it still. So I'm sure we can find a spot for you. And you know what,
Yes.
Daniel? There's
Yes.
that 4-letter word up there about this
Who's
whole
the-
conference, right under the word 75
Oh, I
volunteers.
see. It's free. Oh my God! No,
It's
bucks,
all free.
$0 entrance. Of course, like Laurel said earlier, it's there are costs involved, but it's all contributions. Sponsorship in kind. Everybody has put in what they can to make this happen. So right now, it's free, and that's beautiful.
And what is even more beautiful is you are a part of
guys.
this.
Yes.
You are making
Is there
this
any
happen.
way-
So thank you.
Laurel, is there any way of
Yep.
finding out how many people show up to all the events? Like how many individual users?
Yeah, but that's
by
a
the end
later
of the...
discussion.
Oh,
Yeah.
amazing.
Later.
Superb.
Okay.
Lovely. Cool.
Now, here's how this works. Okay, because there's a lot of questions. So here's how this conference working, because it's a little complicated. And all the instructions are should have been up on the website by now, but they're going to be there really shortly. So in order to, if you want to attend the events in Engage, please go to our events calendar at educatorsinvr.com, and you can enter through that link. Just click the link and it will help you enter it, or grab the link, put it in your device, and it'll help you enter. You can find it in their event schedule as well. With Roomy, you need the room code. You get that off of our website at educatorsinvr.com.
When you enter
Through Mozilla,
Roomy, you will see a redeem a code slot that you click, and then you use your room code and redeem it. And I think they have a cap of 30 or 40. So it's kind of first come, first served. But again, we're streaming as much as we can out of the other platforms into here and onto YouTube.
And also, we will have the links for all of those on Educators in VR coming up shortly. We just had some panic over the live stream links just a few minutes ago. And then Mozilla Hub, same thing. You enter through the link, you grab that link, you can get in or head into their Somnium Space. You want to tell them about what's happening at Somnium Space?
Yes, Somnium Space, right. So many people don't yet know Somnium Space, but you should definitely check them out. This is what it is. Anybody seen the film Ready Player One? Give me some hearts. Yeah, I'm sure you've seen it. Come on, give me some hearts. Ready Player One. So in there, they have this persistent world called the Oasis. And what we have here in AltSpace, we have rooms 7080 and then ejector space. But there's one platform that is trying to build something really close to the Oasis, a persistent space where you're not in a room. It's like 6 miles long. I've been in it, guys. You can look right up to the horizon, and the horizon isn't like a wallpaper. You can walk up to that horizon, and then you have to walk all the way back. You can buy a building plot, and people are building up there now. It looks like a festival getting started. Anyway, they've got a public release coming in a day or two, and we happen to our event and their event happen to time so well that we are doing a joint launch Somnium Space and Rock Out the Summit event. So what that means is we're going to try and get as many of us into Somnium Space as they launch while we rock out the summit with them. It's going to be amazing. Now, there is a little bit of a caveat to that. And at the moment, Somnium Space, because of the way it's built, it requires PCVR, guys. It's just the way it is. So there's a lot of people who may not be able to access that. However, you can access it just in 2D PC, which might mean you can get away with out needing an Oculus Rift, the HTC Vive, or something like that. Anyway, again, we'll be seeing anybody, absolutely anybody who has a PCVR, please mark it in your calendars. Join us in Somnium Space to try and break the record of number of avatars in the same space. If I'm not mistaken, the current record is with high fidelity 460 odd avatars in 2018, which is pretty amazing.
But we can do it.
We can do it. We can do it if we push. Anyway, they're going to be announcing that. So look out on our website on the schedule for Somnium Space. If you're going to do it, it's worth installing it well ahead of time. Make sure you're happy with everything. You know your way around, all kind of. And there's no instructions. You download the launcher, and then you create an account, and you're in, and then you find your way around. All right?
Then you're ready to go. So let's try to break that record. All
Absolutely.
right. Now, for how it works in AltSpace. We had several months of negotiations with AltSpace, and we didn't want to flood the calendar completely, though we have. And so we've boiled down to our events from around 100 and some events down to about 70. That means we've combined speakers in 1 hour to 3 hour sessions, and sometimes overlapped. There'll be 2 events at the same time. So make sure that you go through the event schedule, go through the events calendar, and you open up and you look at each event to see how many speakers are there. And you pick the ones you want. Make sure you RSVP, and then AltSpace will send you an email 1 hour in advance of the event to remind you of it. And that will help you to kind of keep track of what's going on. Also check out our, on the website, you will find our Educators in VR channel at altvr.com channels, so you can go through quite quickly of all of that. And I just got my calendar. I don't know if anybody heard the noise, but my calendar just booted up saying I have to get ready for Tom Furness's presentation coming up. So I got all kinds of chimes in my ears for that. So make sure that you follow that. It's kind of crazy, but this is what we had to do in doing these little time things. But everything is on the web. Be aware that there are because we're managing 170 different speakers. Everybody has lives. Things are shifting around just a little tiny bit, so keep an eye on that calendar and refresh the web page.
And also, just a quick word. So, I mean, this is working all really smoothly here, and let's hope that it continues right the way through the end of the summit. But to be honest, there's likely to be the odd little glitch here or there. Just bear with it. A bit of patience. We'll get it up and running. We'll smooth it all out. It's going to be good.
Don't forget, we're pioneers here. And our job is to break, if we break AltSpace is going to be better.
Exactly.
That's how it's going to work. Because that's how we make things better. All right. So now, really quickly, we have some people that we need to thank. And I don't know how, I really, really want to make sure that we thank, first of all of our Educators in VR members.
Yes.
Everybody who has been with us on this ride, thank you so much. And Daniel, you want to talk about our track leaders, our wonderful track leaders?
So because of the range of speakers proposals we've got, and I suppose the range of the work that you guys are doing out there in the field, we wanted to bring all the proposals into different kinds of groups or tracks, and the speakers then have a team leader, and these team leaders are kind of responsible for their speakers in that track, and they've been doing absolutely amazing work. I won't remember all the names.
We have them down. Somewhere? I have them written down. But these are also they're coming. So these are also people who host events for us throughout the year.
Yes.
In their track project, which is amazing. So these are very, very dedicated people. So we're going to be thanking them all in a moment here. I also want to do special thanks. She is not here right now because she is running things in behind the scenes, to Donna McTaggart, who is the Summit Manager Coordinator, my right hand, left hand. She is amazing. And as she says in her AltSpaceVR 101, these hearts are for you, Donna. So everybody give up hearts for Donna. Because honestly, she's amazing. I cannot tell you how I could not have done this without her. So thank you. And we end our
Who else we got?
the volunteer leaders and the team that have been running all the volunteers and all of the
Thank
platform
you.
partners. Again, I want to thank you. And so now let's take a quick look. These are just a few of the names.
A few
I
of
could
the
have filled
names.
up
And
this
forgive
whole
us if your name's not
screen.
on there. We
Yeah.
love you.
And just a
Look
few.
at that.
The people running our volunteers: Karen Meyer, Sue Glasgow, Steve Lewis, Michael Zhang, Margie Diamond, Alan Chow. You guys are absolutely our life, heart, and blood. I'm sure I left somebody's name out.
Yeah.
All of these people up here are our leaders for the different tracks. We have Michael McDonald, Evelyn Udo, we have Dana Marie, who's Captain VR, Tim Jackson, Anna,
Yeah.
John
Tim
Williams.
Jackson, Anna. Yes.
Who am I missing? Oh, Karen Gibson Highlands is one of our volunteer people. We have Nicholas Barone. I've now lost track of everybody, but please know that we could not function, without all of you making this possible for us, because this takes a village without a doubt. So thank you. And my apologies if I didn't mention your name out loud. It's there. All right, everybody.
All right.
The summit is open. We are ready for business.
We've done it. We have liftoff.
We have liftoff. We're here. I still have most of my hair. It's amazing.
Come here,
Okay. Yay.
Come here. Well done.
This is incredible.
Super.
So first up tonight is, just to give you the rundown, thank you all. This is so incredible. I am just blown away by all of this. So first up tonight, we have the amazing Tom Furness, who's going to be talking about playing with fire. And it starts in about a half an hour to 45 minutes.
Half an hour.
Then we have the VR Association panel. These are the professional industry representatives that are going to be talking about where we are as a technology, as an industry, and where we're going in the future. These are amazing people for dealing with the educational aspects of what's happening here. Then this event lasts 24 hours a day. There is something going on every hour, sometimes too many things. So at 11 p.m. Pacific time, and I'm sorry we had to pick a time zone. Oh, hell no. At 11 p.m. we have our first session begins at, for 11 p.m. we are doing, this is really all these sessions I'm looking forward to, but we have one of the first combination sessions where we have Thomas Hansen, who from Vele municipality in, I probably said that wrong, in Denmark, and he's working on, it's a V language track, so it's working on how to integrate language and culture and vocational learning into a gamified context in a VR environment. That is going to be amazing. Followed by, this is the diversity we have here, Daniel. This is so exciting.
It's amazing.
By Chaz Prairie Chicken, who's the program coordinator from Urban Society for Aboriginal Youth, is going to be talking about an app that was developed of a virtual novel called Thunder that helps train people in the culture and the language of the Blackfoot language in Canada. Is that amazing? That's the diversity we have here. We have people that are going to be teaching us about how they teach people how to dance in VR.
Virtual dance.
We have virtual dance. We have people that are going to be doing molecular biology and 3D and the dimensional things. People using music and video and 360-degree film for therapy.
Right.
We have, I can't even. So what are the ones you can remember that is coming up? There's so many.
I can remember that's coming up. we have Grove Learning presenting their learning solution. We have, let me think, there's so many.
Alvin, we have Alvin Wang Graylin from HTC Vive will be doing a keynote. Yes.
Yep.
And then we have a special panel. Tell them about the panel with Alvin.
We have two panels. We have one panel with Alvin, which is expanding minds in the metaverse. And what we tried to do was we got all the heads of the different platforms. So from Hubs, from Rumi, from Engage, we got someone from
AltSpace.
AltSpace. The rep, I think, from Mozilla Hubs couldn't make it, which is a shame. But we are also combining with Alvin Wang-Grayling and Dr. Sana Farid, and we're going to be discussing, you know, what is this technology? Where is it going? What's the potential? What are we, you know, what do we need to be aware of? And it's going to be coming from people who know more about it. So that's definitely worth catching that event.
And Charlie Fink is going to be here, breaking all the rules.
Charlie Fink, everybody, legend.
Yeah.
Here's one I'm really excited about. There's Fabian Beneteau is coming from, is it UNESCO? And he's going to tell you guys. UNICEF, sorry. He's going to tell you guys how you can present your XR startup to the UNICEF fund. So if you have an idea, which is absolutely amazing, they're coming to us to tell you about how to present your XR startup to the UNICEF fund. I mean, how cool is that? Definitely catch that
amazing.
One.
So we have people that are talking about mixed reality, that are talking about VR, about AR. Amanda Fox is doing for a Meta Inc. pitch. If you have a story that is set for, you know, if you want to do some kind of a story in AR, VR, whatever, some kind of XR thing, especially if it's AR, you want to pitch that. That pitch is going to be in Engage, right?
That's right. No, it's going to be in Rumi.
In Rumi.
The
See, I
pitch is going to be
can't.
Rumi.
So many platforms.
She's a publisher.
Not enough time.
She's a publisher of AR books, and she's looking for new stories. So if you have an idea for a book that can be turned into AR textbook for education, she wants to know. Please have a think, and, you know, just go along, bring your idea. It can be a rough idea, but just ready for development. She'll help you guys with it. You pitch it, and then the audience gets to choose which they think is the one. So the first ever pitch fest, I think, that I know of in VR, is going to be amazing. Hello.
So I know there are so very
Tim.
many of them. Hey, Tim. So again, you know, I mean, we can go on and on about these things, but Daniel, we have a special room that's set up that y'all can go into. And I think it's time everybody go in there and check it out. We have a social space that is open, and the teleporter. Oh, is it going to go? I don't know if the teleporter works, but we forgot to check the teleporter. Oh no!
Oh no! What do we do?
Okay, shoot. We have it going to the world, not the space. Okay, we just created it as an event. All right, we have a few little technical difficulties to work out, and so. Is that the event? Is that the event or the location? Jay, nod if it's the event. It's the event. All right, so he's sending a portal to the event. Yay, Jay saved us. So we need somebody in room 1 to do the same. That portal is in there. If you could create an event. A portal is the only time we're going to allow a portal in an event.
So I'm
Daniel,
creating a portal, and where's it going?
Yes, create a portal to the Summit Lounge.
Okay, guys. Here we go.
Yep.
7.
You have one in room 1 and room 2, Jay?
Let me see if I can do this.
You're in
portal.
2. You're in 2. Okay, we need room 1 needs a portal to the Summit. It's the Summit Lounge.
How do I make a portal? How do I make a portal?
You click on it. You click the eye, the info button, and then it'll say create portal. Okay.
VIP Lounge.
So Daniel's creating a portal.
Here we go.
And then
portal, everybody.
Thank you, everybody.
Here we go.
There you go.
Click into this.
Oh, shoot.
And join me. Click
and
into
then
this
Daniel.
portal now.
Oops, Daniel. Oh, you need to click it off the stage.
Oh no, it's working.
I know. They can't get on the stage to click it. You need to click the toggle stage blocker. And I don't see the portal. Right. Yeah, there. Okay.
The stage blocker's off.
All right. You got 31 here, Jay? 32?
We got 25, everybody.
Okay.
You got to click into, I'll give you guys a bit of time. Okay. We got 31, 30,
all right,
32.
Jay. All right, I'll take anyone else who's left. Go.
Okay. I'll go now, Laurel, shall I? 33,
if you've got enough people.
I got 34. Anyone else coming? Anyone else coming? Clicking in. We're going to go 35, 30. All right, 10.
Hit confirm when you're ready.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
All right. For everyone else who's left here, please go check the events list.
We're going.
And you will find it. So everybody else, you will find the events in your events schedule at events, at events. You will find under all events, you will find the summit social space, the social lounge, and we will all check in with you there. Thanks, everybody. Thank you. Check under all, and you'll find it in there. Thanks.